Hello fellow makers and welcome back to 3D Printed Soup. A friend of mine has been in touch and said that he has got a Nerf gun he wants me to modify. I've never modified a Nerf gun before, but he says you can 3D print parts and take them apart and add spacers to make the springs more powerful, and also add new hammers to make the pullback on blasters a little bit easier. So yeah, I had a look around on Thingiverse and found the mods that I wanted. Links in the description below as always, and I have made this zombie strike blaster about 5 times more powerful. And believe me, you don't want to get shot with this thing when it goes off. So let's go back through the modding process and I'll show you how I did it. Before we do, however, thank you to everybody who has liked and subscribed. Loads more this month. It's January and this is my sort of first real video of January. I did my 3D printing review, but this is my first sort of print of 2022. God, 2022 already. So yeah, thanks to everyone who's liked and subscribed. If you haven't liked and subscribed, why not join the fun? Drag your cursor down, find the subscribe button, give that a click. You're now part of the 3D Printing Soup family. And that gives you benefits such as not being shot by this Nerf blaster. You're welcome. So, let's get on and do this mod and I'll show you how I took this fairly tame Nerf blaster and made it into something a little bit more powerful. Let's give this a try. Hello fellow makers and welcome back to 3D Printed Soup. This week we have got a request from one of our long-term viewers. His name is Michael Hawk and he is very much into his Nerf battles. So he let me borrow his Nerf HammerShot. This is from their zombie line. Yep, that's a thing. And yeah, it looks really, really cool. I love the orange. And yeah, this thing, you pull the thing back and shoot your 28-inch LCD monitor. Yeah, well, I won't be doing that again. But yeah, this thing, pull it back, aim, fire. And I think this thing fires 5 shots. I've got to fire these things up anyway, so I'm going to fire all of them. There we go. And the main problem with this, though, it says, is the spring in there isn't particularly taut, so you can actually print off a spacer, which I have printed off here. Goes in the handle and makes the spring more taut. And also, because it's a hammer shot, you have to get your finger right up there to pull the hammer back, and that's a bit far for your finger to reach unless you've got massive hands, which I do not. So you can print off a new hammer, which I've done here. It looks a bit like a bunny rabbit. Boing, 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 but yeah, enough of that. Right, so let's take this thing apart, have a look inside it, and install these new parts and see if we can't make it a little bit more powerful and a little bit more easier to fire. So, jump into the iFixit toolkit. I'm not sponsored by iFixit, but I kind of like their stuff. Choose the relevant head, which I reckon is that one. And let's get taking this thing apart. Apparently all the screws are the same size, so it shouldn't be a problem. Go. Right. Have I removed all the screws? Or what's that one? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yep. Whoops. There. There we go. Right. Put that aside. Give it a bang. Get the last of the screws out. Except that one, but hey, I don't care about that one. Right, so here we are. So this spacer apparently goes there. And this is going to be a little harder to put in. This apparently goes there. About there. So, let's get into this and see if we can't take it apart. So, first of all, let's take this out. That goes over there. And then this should come out in one piece, like so. Right. Right, okay, so that is now in place. So this is going to go back in the body. It's here. Now I need to get the cylinder back in it. Before we do, however, that is the part that has been replaced there. You can see the hammer is much higher on this, and also got down there. I don't know how much that's going to hold, because there is a lot of spring tension with that spacer there. There's a lot of tension on that, and pulling that back, I think perhaps ABS may have been a better choice, but we're going to go with PLA for now, see if this fires and see if it works. Right, so we put that in there like so. Put you in there like so. Right, see what happens. Right. So, with the tighter spring and the bigger hammer, this thing should kick off. So let's try it. Bloody hell. Wow, the kick on this thing is so much better. Okay, yeah, that is fairly awesome. You can just feel the tautness. The whole gun creaks when you cock it. You can actually hear. Let's load that one up. Compared to what it was firing like earlier, I mean, listen to this. Let's get the microphone here. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. Well, seeing that Nerf modding is not really my wheelhouse, I think this turned out beautifully. And this thing with the new compressor in here, that thing fires hugely more efficiently than it did with the other one. I mean, check this out. Ow! Yeah, okay, that stings. That's actually much faster, and there's a load more pressure and a load more power in this thing. I don't think I'll be using this myself on anybody, but yeah, thanks very much, Mr. Hawk. I'm going to be sending this back to you with a much better hammer and a much better shot. Hi, Future Ben here, just letting you know that after filming this video I pulled the hammer back and it did eventually crack. PLA is not the best material for printing Nerf mods. So what I've done is I put the original hammer back in but left the spacer, and yeah, Mark was very happy with that because even though the hammer wasn't quite as big as I'd like to have been, the actual power of the Nerf gun pretty much made it a much more efficient Nerf gun. Yeah, he was very happy with that and said that basically it's going to make firing it a lot easier and a lot quicker. So yeah, one Nerf mod worked perfectly, and the other one was probably needs to either print out with metal or with 100% ABS. I might try that again in the future, but at the moment I'm going to put this down as one mod passed, one mod failed. Links to the spacer and the hammer in the description below. These are created by these 5 makers right here, and yeah, I'm very pleased with them. I mean, this is just, yeah, you don't want to get shot by this thing. But all's fair in love and Nerf war. So, thanks for watching 3D printed soup. Stay happy, stay safe, keep Nerf gunning. No, I haven't broken the GoPro. Good thing.